You have covered what's going on with McDonald's right now and the paid sick leave, McDonald's, Walmart, the paid sick leave initiatives and how they're asking, as you just posted, regulators to help quash them. Can you talk a little bit about what you discovered?
Yeah, absolutely. So there was this moment kind of in March that we all remember where it seemed like there were so many possibilities to kind of change policies for the better, that people, were realizing the vulnerabilities of our society due to the pandemic. And one thing that happened in that moment was that a number of large corporations who have frontline workers who work for them enacted some temporary paid sick leave policies. Most of them were pretty restrictive, like only if you tested positive for COVID, could you have a certain amount of time off, et cetera. But they did enact these policies. And so investors came together from kind of a shareholder advocacy organization in December to file shareholder resolutions at some of these big companies, like you said, McDonald's, Walmart, CVS, Dollar General, some others, to ask not even that these companies extend their paid sick leave policies permanently, but that they just conduct a feasibility study of what it would mean to extend paid sick leave policy permanently. And it was interesting speaking with the investors who kind of had some contact with the companies before they filed these resolutions and thought, maybe they would be open to it. Obviously, if COVID decimates your workplace, it's bad for you as a business manager. And what these companies did is they went right to the SEC and asked the SEC to back them in striking out the resolutions from the annual meetings this year so that shareholders don't even have a chance to vote on them. And already the SEC has taken the side of 4 of the 7 companies where resolutions were filed. And the argument that the SEC makes is that this is not a significant policy issue. So for investors to kind of have a say in the inner workings of a company, there's this precedent that the issue has to be a significant policy issue. And you would think during a pandemic, when at least 500,000 people have died, many of them essential workers, paid sick leave would be a significant social policy issue. And yet the SEC has said no.
This is amazing because this is like part of a trend where, investors were going back to Amazon, same thing. Global investors, including here, were pushing back saying, cut the union busting. So if it's not about the shareholders, then who is it about? Like, why are these companies making this decision? Go ahead, Esperanza. I'm just baffled by this.
So, everyone should read Jane McAlevey. I have my own critiques of her, but in the end of the day, her core thesis is correct. I mean, she proved it through empirical evidence. I mean, you're not going to win a campaign against a giant, powerful corporation unless you have a majority of the workforce organized, deeply organized, with roots in the community and who are ready to take militant action together. I mean, the labor movement has largely shifted from deep organizing like that to corporate and comprehensive campaigns. Corporate campaigns they don't see worker organizing as the center. They see it as one of like 12 different pieces of strategy. And so they'll rely on, for example, getting investors to put pressure on the company. But it is a failed strategy. The only strategy that has been proven to work is when you build a majority in the store, on the ground, in-store organizing. And we need to see a return to that. Otherwise, investors can say all they want, but at the end of the day, I mean, the bottom line in capitalism is profit, not how nicely you're treating your workers. In fact, the worse you treat them, likely, the more profit you can extract from them.
Go check out her book, No Shortcuts. I believe that was the one where you're referring to. She's been on the show about that. Thanks for watching and listening to The Nomiki Show. But remember to click like and subscribe on YouTube and please share on social media. If you're not already a patron, please join us for as low as $5 a month on patreon.com/The Nomiki Show for early and special content. That investment makes a huge difference. We are not corporate media raking in the dough. It's really you guys that are keeping us going. So please consider being a patron. And to our current patrons, thank you so much. We are incredibly grateful to you. We also now have swag. So check us out on thenomikishow.com to get your mugs, your totes, and your stickers.